was one of the best days in golf. Birdies from 4 through 7 took Beem into the lead with 33 points. More birdies at 9 and 10. And then the approach into 12 set up yet another for 39 points.
Pretty good shot right there.
That's beautifully judged. That was a difficult lie.
A comfortable lead on his way to only his second career win. Understandable the spelling might be a little difficult. Of the challengers, Greg Norman slipped from second with a bogey at 12.
And he can pick that up. He can lose 3. And Greg, see you later.
And Lowry looked gone when he found the water at 14.
There you go. They love it. Oh, they should.
That proved a turning point. What seemed a certain bogey in the creek became a birdie on the green. Playing his second at the par 4 15th, he was still 8 points behind. An eagle would give him 5 points.
And it is.
Guess what?
Brilliant shot.
In the scheme of things, this hurt him. The par saver at 16, lipping out, costing him a point.
Lowry that held out at 15 until he walked up onto this green. So he thinks he's 3 points in front. He's actually 4.
That was probably a good thing for his first 2 shots here at 17.
Let's make that 9.
And that is that. Fantastic eagle. So many times eagles at 17 have clinched this event for Rich Beem. Played just fantastic golf on this last day. He heard the roar from 15. He didn't know it was his closest pursuer. Hit 2 good shots up the hill, and never a doubt, Sergio in the group in front made the first eagle.
Peter, he was ready, and he hit that thing in with a lot of authority. That ball was traveling when it went in the hole, but it went in dead center.
You know what? All of a sudden, they were making their eagles, and of course, we've had 2 double eagles in the history of the International. One of them was here by Jim Gallagher. Steve Lowry could use that.
Well, he's got 204 yards, perfect lie. Not much to do here, Peter, except sit back and watch.
And showing the 6-iron, a pretty good hit with the 6-iron up the hill, Peter.
Well, you'd rather make an aggressive swing under this circumstance.
A hole out for an eagle at 15, and another, but more significantly, a double eagle, 8 points. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. 204 yards, a 6-iron.
How about that, Kristen, Lauren, and Brand? How about that shot?
He's 1 point behind. Let's go to 18.
I have never seen anything like this. I don't think you have either.
No.
You called it.
I caught during commercial break. I said, what about a 2 at 17? And there, Rich Beem needs to make a good swing.
And he was over this one quickly with a 9-iron from 160 yards, and he just crushed it.
Oh, that's a good shot by Rich. He did exactly what he needs to do. He got it right on the top level.
Amazing. Trying to hold off Steve Lowry, holding out twice in the last 3 holes.
Well, it was a superb shot. A full-out hit with the 6-iron. Let's go to 18.
He has a little smirk coming across the face of Rich Beem. Are you kidding me?
Lanny, shortly after Lowry's ball went in the hole at 17, Beem in the fairway at 18, both he and his caddy, Bill Hine, held up 3 fingers to me, like 3, and I had to hold up 2.
Oh.
Now he's not wasting any time here.
Boom. Side door. But Lowry can beat him with a birdie. He's in with a phenomenal round of 19 points, only 1 point off the single-day record in tournament history.
Yeah, you just can't go out and play any better than he played today. I mean, what an outstanding round, and you know, he knows he did it as good as he can do it, and to just stand there and You know, he had the nerves really coming out. To control himself right now is very difficult to do, and fortunately for him, he hasn't got to hit any more shots now.
And his reaction right here has nothing to do with his play. This has to do with, what did Lowry do? This can't be true.
It's like a nightmare.
First bounce numbed it and may have gone right, you would have thought, but he's fine. We have not had a double eagle in this event since 1990. Jim Gallagher in the final round on that same hole. That was a 5-iron for Gallagher. Earlier in the day, Steve Pate had double eagled the 8th hole, and Gallagher with a 2. But 12 years at the International before there was another one. But it was all set up by this. The prelude to the double eagle. This is when you started to wonder, is there some sort of magic in the air? But we had that thought quieted after Beem made eagle of his own at 17. Then the 6-iron, Lowry.
And he got every bit of it here.
Folks, during the break, Lanny said, you know, with the way things are going, Lowry will knock it in for a 2 at 17. Very casually, you threw that one in. And look at Beem in a contemplative moment. You make everything possible for the day on the putting surfaces. You tally 19 points, and you just start saying, this is almost freaky. This is set up for a reason. This is going to be one of the most confident swings I would imagine we'll ever see.
Well, it's going to be a swing with a 7-iron. He and Craig Barlow are 185, 186. It's pick and choose. So 7-iron for Steve Lowry.
And Peter, he's got to get this past the hole where he has a chance, doesn't he?
I think he feels like he can carry this flag high. Yes.
Is it going in, Peter?
I don't think it's going in.
But it's pretty good. That's all he has for the win. It's amazing. You know what Beam's saying right now? He's going to make it.
Well, that's just the way you think when you're sitting there. I mean, you don't ever really root against anyone, but you just sit there and have a feeling that when things are going this good for this guy, he's probably going to make it.
Setups I've ever seen for a player to come to 18, have one look at the win. This is almost dreamlike.
Well, Jim, this is an extremely difficult putt to read. It looks like it wants to move significantly to the right from behind, but I think the bunker will negate a little bit of that.
I don't think Beam can even stand to watch.
Well, there's no reason to be short here. Just stand there and make a good, solid stroke.
One putt for victory. Hung it on the lip.
And Peter was right. The ball just did not move to the right. Gosh, what an effort. You know, it's hard to know who to feel sorry for in this instance, Jim. I mean, Lowry did everything he could do. Rich had a great day.
David, take it away.
Thanks again, Jimmy. Rich, obviously a very emotional moment. That was one heck of an afternoon. It was out of your control. You were never going to lose it. Somebody else might have won it, but it's your second victory.
Yeah, I can't even talk right now. This is awesome. I'm just so happy. El Paso Country Club guys in the men's grill, run up the tab. We're going to have some fun next week.
All right, well, I bet they'll have a good night, and so will you. Thanks again for a great show. Back up to 18.
Incredible finish. Rich Beem wins by a single point.